you just bought a Kia Hyundai Hybrid, and there's paddle shifters on your car. Now, paddle shifters aren't exactly new technology, but most recently in our hybrid lineup, we've actually included a dual function paddle shifter. And no, it's not just one's a plus and one's a minus. These paddle shifters have two purposes. One is, of course, going to be for changing the gears on your vehicle. However, that's only in some dedicated drive modes. We now have the option to also change the regenerative braking on our cars, and today I'm going to walk you through the settings. Let's get into it. All right, first things first, you're going to want to hop in your car and find the drive mode select icon. This will change your vehicle's drive mode, and its location may vary depending on if you're in a Kia or Hyundai. For Kias, you will typically have a dial in the very center. In today's car, it's a Sorento. We've got an Eco mode, a Sport mode, and a Smart mode. You're going to want to have your vehicle in either Eco or Smart to change the regenerative braking levels, with Sport mode only changing the actual gears. So let's talk about the gears for a second. On the right, we have our so this is go from 1 to second, from second to third. On the left, we have our decrease or downshift. So every time I do this, I will drop down a gear. Makes sense, right? Now, everything I just said, let's flip it the other way for regenerative braking. I'll now put the vehicle into Eco mode, and I'm going to hit my left or decreased paddle shifter. This will turn on my regenerative braking, and we will see an icon over here appear. Just gonna let Charlotte focus the camera, and now I will hit our paddle shifter. You can see it says level 1, and then the more I click on my left paddle shifter, I'll have the level increase. So now we're on level 2, level 3, and that's where it really maxes out. There's no I pedal on our hybrids and plug-in hybrids. Now, what does this mean, and why is it on the left paddle? When I'm in level 3, I'm at full or max capacity for regenerative braking. If I were to let off the accelerator pedal, my vehicle will give a pretty heavy braking force. It's not actual braking though, it's not your mechanical brakes, it's your vehicle reverting its motors and drawing kinetic energy back into the battery. Now, if I want to hit my positive or upshift paddle, I'll actually decrease my amount of regen. So level 2, level 1, or off completely. There is, however, a fourth, more mysterious level of regenerative braking, and that is triggered by pressing and holding on your positive paddle. Once I've pressed and held that, you can see it now says auto. This means the vehicle will decide what the proper intensity is based off the driving that you're doing. So if I'm in stop and go traffic, there's a good chance that I'm probably going to want heavier resistance. That means as soon as I let off my accelerator, it'll take me to almost a complete stop with very heavy brake force. If I am on the highway, it's going to be pretty light. I hope this video wasn't too confusing, especially considering these are multi-purpose and it kind of switches or reverses what it does based off your drive mode. If you have any other questions, let us know in the comments, and be sure to subscribe for more videos.